Let's talk about some of the top tips to pass AKT. The Applied Knowledge Test is a challenging component of the MRCGP, requiring systematic preparation. Based on research, RCGP guidance, and feedback from successful candidates, here are the top 10 tips to excel in the AKT. Number 1. Understand the exam format. The AKT consists of 200 multiple choice questions in 3 hours, 10 minutes. It covers clinical medicine, which is 80%, evidence-based practice, which is 10%, and primary care organization management, which is 10%. Clinical topics are drawn from the RCGP curriculum, so focus on primary care relevant conditions. Familiarize yourself with the question styles, for example, single best answers, extended matching questions. Let's talk about how to master high-yield clinical topics. Common areas include cardiovascular disease, diabetes, women's health, child health, mental health, and respiratory conditions. RCGP data highlights that many candidates struggle with pediatrics, dermatology, and rare conditions. Ensure these are not neglected. Use GP-relevant guidelines like NICE, SIGN, and local protocols for the up-to-date practice. Let's talk about another tip, which is about developing strong data interpretation skills. Interpretation of lab results, ECGs, spirometry, and imaging is common. Practice these skills in daily clinical work and use question banks to hone them. Key areas include thyroid function test, liver function tests, and recognizing red flag abnormalities. Another top tip is to prioritize evidence-based medicine. Evidence-based questions often include statistical concepts like sensitivity, specificity, likelihood ratios, and confidence intervals. Learn the core statistical principles that apply to primary care. Use tools like RCGP, GP self-test platform, and medical statistics books to strengthen your understanding. Another tip is how to tackle the administrative and ethical sections. Questions on practice management, legal frameworks, for example, GMC guidance, and clinical governance often trip up candidates. Know how to apply rules around sick notes, fitness to drive, safeguarding, and cough indicators. Read up on the NHS policies and RCGP guidance on ethics and professionalism. Now let's hear from Dr. Imran Khan about further tips.
Some of the other top tips includes leverage high-quality question banks. Use AKT-specific question banks like MedicRange and RCGP self-test. Track your performance in different topics and focus on weaker areas. Aim to complete and practice questions as many as possible before the exam. Create a structured revision plan. Start preparation at least 3 to 6 months in advance, dedicating 10 to 15 hours weekly, which would really help. Divide time across the 3 AKT domains and schedule time for weaker topics. Combine self-study with study groups to discuss difficult areas, which you feel needs more practicing. Another tip that include is practice time management. It is very important you have practiced your time management. Time pressure in the exam is significant, and we all know that. Aim for 55 to 60 seconds per question during practice. Mark difficult questions and move on to ensure you don't miss out on easier ones later on. During mock exams, replicate real-time conditions to refine pacing. Seek feedback and reflect. That's a very important tip. Use feedback from trainers, study groups, or online forums to identify gaps in knowledge. Reflect on your practice answers and understand the reasoning behind correct and incorrect responses. Take care of yourself. That's very important. Burnout is common during AKT preparation. Maintain a healthy balance between revision and rest. Use relaxation techniques to manage exam stress and optimize focus. On exam day, ensure adequate sleep, eat well, and stay hydrated. I would suggest to use some additional resources like RCGP AKT preparation materials, regularly updated resources for curriculum-aligned learning, NICE CKS and BMJ best practice, great for reviewing guidelines on common clinical conditions. MRCGP revision courses, many candidates find in person or virtual courses helpful for focused preparations. By following these tips and consistently applying yourself, you can maximize your chances of success in the AKT. I hope this video helped you in your preparation for your AKT exams. Thank you. Bye.